Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pop Games. No gameplay today, as you can probably tell by the fact that there's no games on screen. But just thought I'd release sort of a channel update video, let you know what's going on, and etc., blah blah blah, things and stuff. Those who follow me on Twitter will already know this, but my hours at work have been cut down to bare minimum just because they're trying to open another store, which means they need to throw the money at that and not at the current store, etc., blah blah blah. So since that's kind of a bad side to it, is obviously less hours, less money, blah blah blah. The good side is less time at work means more time working on my channel. So past few days since I posted that tweet, had a think about things and decided to not change the channel as such, but don't really know what's call it. Titled sections, I guess. Obviously, the main thing going to be the same stuff of just random gameplay footage and blah 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 whatever, which is going to be called Pop Sucks At, and like I say, it's just going to be footage of random games when I feel like just randomly recording. Just random commentary and maybe conversation over it if I have people on the channel, like Joe, he pops by every now and then. Any collabs will most likely appear under this title as well, or maybe, depending how things go, I may make another title specifically for collaborations, but we'll see. The next section, very similar, or next title even, will be Pop Plays. That is just going to be a complete playthrough of a game from start to finish. Not necessarily 100% completion, but playing the story mode through from start to finish. And hopefully we'll get a few series of that going at some point. The next two sections, very similar sections. First one is Pop Reviews, which is fairly self-explanatory. Just reviewing games. This one is specifically for completely finished and actually released games. No sort of early access, blah blah blah. That comes in the next section. I may sort of add a sort of, is it a pre-title sort of thing? Don't know what you call it, but sort of call it reviews if a game has a big enough update that changes the game enough to warrant another review, or if there's a big DLC released that sort of adds enough things to the games to warrant a new review. And then the next section that's very similar is Pop Ponders. That is going to be reviews of games that are still in early access or have been like put into alpha or beta testing phases. And then once the games that I cover on Pondering come out as an actual release, it will go back into the reviews section and I will do another review of the game at its release state. And the final section that I'm planning on covering is going to be Pop Life. Not going to be much of this. This is just sort of an added bit so that if I feel like doing something, it's got a section to go under. Pop Life is just going to be sort of IRL stuff, vlogs, random day-to-day stuff, like if I go out to theme parks, whatever, with friends, record some of it. Just, random day-to-day stuff. And then if I can afford to get them again, it will be the unboxings of things like the arcade block and my geek box and blah blah blah, etc. Another thing that may make an appearance under this title, purely because I'm currently looking at doing this, is building a new PC. My PC is getting a bit old now. It's about 2 years old. Well, the PC is about 2 years old. The graphics card is about a year old because I recently-ish upgraded that. But for the most part, it's old, and it's starting to show in some games that the processor needs replacing because it's getting framey and laggy and whatever. So may include that if I get round to recording it, but that one's not a definite thing. But for the most part, vlogs, random day-to-day stuff, and unboxings will be under the Pop Lives category. Again, like I say, there may be a Pop collabs. That sort of depends on how many and how successful any collaborations are. If I don't do many, obviously there's no point putting it under a separate title. It will just go under the Pop Sucks That title. I hope you guys enjoy the update that's coming. Leave a comment, let me know if you've got any additional ideas or things that I could do, changing the titles to be more representative of what they are, or what the content is, or just ideas in general to help the channel along. Remember, it's your channel as much as mine. I'm just the person that has to put the work in to upload it. You're the guys that get the entertainment from it. So don't forget, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you don't already, and I will see you next time, guys. Goodbye.